So it's a great honour today to be talking with Dr. Janine Brooks about her new book, How to Develop Your Career in Dentistry, published by Wiley Blackwell. So welcome, Janine.
Thank you.
So tell me, what was it that inspired you to write this book in the first place?
Well, over the years I've done lots of different things with my career, mostly in dentistry, sometimes in healthcare. And I just wanted to be able to share with other people within dentistry that there are lots and lots of career opportunities beyond the more obvious of spending your time in your practice treating patients. So I wanted to be able to share that and just be able to show people some of those different opportunities.
So who's the book intended for?
Well, generally it's for any dental registrant that might be working in dentistry and wanting to be thinking about doing something a little bit different with their career, but also for dental students who might be looking to start their career in dentistry and having a think about the diversity they might want, and also those that are perhaps qualified from abroad and are thinking of coming to work in the UK in dentistry. They may find some of that useful as to how they can work in the UK, a little bit about networking as well that they might find helpful.
And you were telling us earlier a story about somebody, a third year student who'd reviewed the book for you. Remind me what they were saying about it.
Yes, that was lovely. That was a third year student at King's Dental School who'd been asked to review the book, and he had sent me an email saying how much he'd enjoyed the book, but that he'd thought at first it was just for qualified practitioners, but he found as he'd read it that there was a lot in there that for him as a student halfway through his student career he found helpful, so that was really nice for him to get in touch and share that.
So one of the things I like about the book is the case studies you put in there. Some really unlikely, almost unlikely things of people who've made a transition from one thing into another. So you interviewed lots of people. What's the favourite story you've got to tell them?
Oh gosh, there are lots. I think you're right, Bob, that for me it's the case studies that really make the book, because they show real dentists, hygienists, therapists who have diversified their career into many different aspects. I particularly like the one that Ros Keaton shared with me. Ros was somebody that I worked in dentistry with in my early years, and she worked as a dentist, then became a clinical director and managed the service, and then she moved into general management and was managing one of the larger hospitals within Birmingham for some years in her career. And I thought that was really nice to be able to showcase that you could be a successful dentist and transfer those skills into other avenues. She's still an honorary lecturer, so she keeps her foot in the dental camp as well. But I thought they're all inspirational for all lots of different things. So it was a joy to be able to have all of those case studies.
And you mentioned in there about transferable skills. I'm guessing that's one of the things, one of the tips that you're giving people is look for those skills.
Yes. I think that's so important because when you think about dentistry, clearly you think about clinical dentistry, hands-on dentistry, working with patients, and that's where the vast majority of dentists do most of their work. But many dentists work in lots of other things, tutoring, advising, as I said, general management, and it's important that they show that those skills can be transferred and they're good at them. Sometimes people think, I'm just a clinician, that's all I'm good at, but no, they're good at lots of different things.
So noticing what your transferable skills are is one thing. What else is important when you're trying to build a different career?
Well, one of the things that I'm keen on is to pass on the skills of networking, and I do think networks are crucial. For me, I started my networks in dentistry at a very early stage in my career, and I was advised to do that by my then clinical director, that I needed to get out and get to know people. And for me, some of those networks have lasted throughout my whole career, and they've been supportive from a professional point of view and a personal point of view. So I think it's really, really important that people understand the power of networks and how they can build their networks.
And you've got a whole chapter on coaching and mentoring. So is that about getting a coach, getting a mentor, or is that another career that these people could go into?
Well, I think it's a bit of both, actually, Bob. I think both mentoring and coaching are still in relatively early days within dentistry. I think a lot of dentists understand mentoring perhaps more than they understand coaching, but it's gaining a foothold. So I think it's important they understand that a coach and a mentor can be helpful in them developing their own personal career, but that they are also career opportunities. So you can be a mentor, you can be a coach, and again, mix those up with other aspects of your career.
Yeah, give back to the next generation, as it were, all those skills that you spent all that time learning.
Yes, and I think that is one thing I've noticed with my fellow professionals. They are very generous in wanting to share and to give back, either to colleagues or to students. So yeah, I think that's important.
Well, you've been very generous with all your ideas and putting them down in this book, and all we can do really is recommend people to go buy the book, How to Develop Your Career in Dentistry. Thank you, Janine. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.